This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball. Please use my Tailmon affiliate code when checking out to help support my content. Looking for PTGO codes? Poton Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. If you're from Europe, Millipots Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for Tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get you. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here at Tablemon. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to now be playing with a Mewtwo Welder deck. This deck has been, used to be one of the best decks in the format, has lost a lot of traction as the powerful VMAXs got released because they are out of range for MEW3, especially Eternatus VMAX, one-shotting MEW3 and getting rid of, well, not one-shotting MEW3 and then the 300 Flare Blitz not being enough to KO it, but now we have an answer to Eternatus VMAX with the Galarian Zapdos V and the Thunderous Kick attack, so that's pretty good. So hopefully we are able to deal with the Eternatus VMAX that way if we run into one in this video, but that is how you want to try and do so. Then outside of that we have Welder to power up the different attackers such as the Flare Blitz GX for 300 damage. We have the Flare Strike, the Outrage, and the Double Blaze attacks as well. We have Venom Shot to snipe on the bench. We have Vileplume's Massive Plume attack to be able to deal a lot of damage for pretty cheaply. And we even have Gengar Mimikyu's Poltergeist and Horror House GX attack to buy us a turn. We have Jirachi GX to Star Search for energy, but also to take away Psychic weakness. And we even have Oricore GX for whenever an opponent takes a knockout. We have Welder, but we also have Research, so we do have some cheap attacks. We can afford to research some turns instead of Welder. We don't have to Welder every single turn, and sometimes we do need that deck for the Aurora energies, which are pretty important to power up Zapdos and to cover the Psychic costs or the Grass cost of our other attacks. So let's jump into a ladder and see if the deck can flow well. Like every time I used to play Fire MEW3, it didn't flow very well for me, honestly. I couldn't hit Welders, right? That's always been my issue with Welder decks. I just can't hit the Welders, and if you're playing a Welder deck and you can't find your Welders, then you are absolutely in trouble. Alright, so I'm going to choose to go second for the potential Whorehouse Dunk, for the potential turn 1 Welder Dunk as well. So we'll see. Yeah, we shall see. Yveltal everything. Okay, so we do find out that this is probably Ice Rider Calyrex with Inteleon. Underwhelming-ish turn for my opponent. I wish I could Stealthy Hood Mewtwo right here, but unfortunately I won't be able to. So let's go ahead and Deadly Change right here. And now we found Mewtwo. Now we did find Mewtwo. So I reckon it is gonna be worth it to just Horror House here. Buy myself the turn. I could Injection GX. It's not terrible. Like, is it better than Horror House? Horror House gives me a free turn. But what is my opponent threatening? Do I even GX? I'm actually not going to use my GX attack right here. I was tempted though. Both GX attacks seem pretty good. Honestly, both GX attacks seemed pretty alright there. Okay, now we know my opponent's hand is not good at all. Now we know my opponent's hand is actually not good at all. To the point where I'm just gonna research. Nice top deck. So no Welder for me. That's alright-ish, I guess. Well, except for the fact that I don't have a way to discard the Vileplume. Well, I guess I do have a way. I do have the Dene, so never mind. I do have a way. Alright, so let's go ahead and attach. Bench the other Mewtwo. And I have another Zapdos, so I'm not going to bench that one. Okay, now I can definitely take a KO, which is pretty nice. And I can also... target down stuff with the two bosses that I have in my hand. Like I can target down stuff preemptively. I also didn't use my GX attack yet, so that's potentially really good as well. There's the Ice Rider. Getting Melanied too. So I can't KO the Ice Rider, but I can target it down. Also Quick Ball for Eldegoss and Welder 1 energy. Yep, we're gonna see the other Ice Rider. Spreads the energy very well. Okay. So the good thing, I was about to say, the good thing is they don't have Drizzle, so they don't have access to Inteleon, therefore they don't threaten a KO. Now that they've played that level ball and now that they have a Drizzle, now they do threaten a KO. So that's a problem. I don't think I'm gonna win this game. I do not think I'm gonna win this game. How much HP? 210. Okay, path to the peak. That's definitely a problem. Thankfully, I can just grab Marshadow. Thankfully, I can just grab Marshadow. Okay. Get some Melanie for next turn. Huh? I mean, this top deck's good, but it's also not super relevant. It's just one Ice Rider is enough to complete. I mean, one Inteleon is enough to completely wreck me. So actually, I think I KO the Drizzle. I think KOing the Drizzle is actually my best bet here. I actually think KOing the Drizzle is my best bet, right? And then I go to this. Yeah, so this way there's no Inteleon next turn, therefore my opponent cannot KO my Mewtwo next turn. My opponent cannot KO my Mewtwo next turn. And okay, so Marshadow was prized, so I was very lucky to top deck the Giant Hearth. I was very lucky to top deck the Giant Hearth. Alright, there's a VMAX. Quick Ball. Okay, so we know their last card is Melanie. Oh, but they do play the Dene, okay. I still think this was right. My opponent's Drizzle usage was questionable right there. Getting that Melanie. Okay, path to a peak. Okay, so now what I need is Incineroar GX in my discard pile. Do I even play Incineroar GX? Now I actually don't know. Do I? I hope I do. I hope I do play Incineroar GX. I do not play Incineroar GX. Okay, that's really bad. Could have sworn I did. Okay, well, my Marshadow just got removed from play. Okay. Not a great card to get. So do I want to bench or Ikorio? I don't think I do. Just gonna research. Any Quick Bolt does it, any Stadium does it. Okay. So I do get to resetting Hole. And Outrage for 160, like that's not super impactful. I kind of like Tingly Return, honestly. For the healing. Tingly Return seems pretty good. It might, or Allergic Explosion GX. That could work too. Because then they're burned, paralyzed, and poisoned. So the extra damage. So I don't heal. I'm gonna go Allergic Explosion GX. Because it's 80 damage. Guaranteed. Then 90. And then if I go Welder to 30. That's a knockout. However, the Drizzle probably just finds them switch or whatever. Path to the Peak. Okay. Do they just have the switching card? Or are they hoping that stops me from KOing? Okay. I need Welder to do its thing. I played 4 Giant Hearts. I'm only down 1. I am only down 1. Okay, if I end up having to use Crobat, there's 3 Giant Hearts in there, dude. 3. Okay. Think I can pull this off. Let's go Welder to the active, right? That's something I'm definitely doing. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. That required a lot of thought. That required a lot of thought, but that was a solid win. Carrying that Drizzle to prevent the knockout. Not having Incineroar GX is really weird, though. Not having Incineroar GX is really weird. I feel like Incineroar GX is a must-have in Mew3 decks. Because like any sort of damage, then you go boom. You are super dead. But this is not my list. This is Minami's list from the Lux Series 3. Lux Series Season number 1, Week 3 tournament. Alright. I would not like to go first, that way I have a chance to Welder. Okay. Don't know what we're up against. So my opponent seeing the Zapdos immediately will probably be discouraged to bench a lot of these. Okay. So it is Urshifu, they don't need more than 2 Vs. Right. Oricorio can be good. Losing 2 energies really sucks here. Just gonna go ahead and delay change here. Okay, well. I mean, I got Mewtwo, right? I'm gonna lose another energy, however. So that's 3 of my 5 fire energy down. And still I have yet to see a Welder after looking at half my deck this turn. Jeez, dude. Jeez Louise. Okay. Let's get rid of you. I'm not gonna grab any fires. And we will pass. Question is, are they playing Mimikyu? Usually, Urshifu isn't playing Mimikyu lately. So that's obviously good. Drizzle. There's the VMAX. So I do need to be very aware of my bench. Because of the G-Max Rapid Flow attack. Escape Rope, okay. You can have the Dene, no problem. If you don't bench Jirachi GX, you are dead, dude. Okay, so you do bench it. You do decide to bench it, and you decide to Marty. Okay, can I find a welder now? Seriously, man. Seriously, man. Okay. I mean, that was a good top deck, but the fact that I'm dead drawing so bad that I need to top deck that is pretty sad. I'm gonna keep the Tool Scrapper for now. Okay. So I'm gonna Horror House here. And we'll get damaged by 30. That is perfectly fine. There's a Welder. I can't KO this dude. I didn't get boss to KO Jirachi. They don't use the stadium. Though I should have thought about that a little bit more. I should have Cherish Bolt for something to discard probably. And I was about to do it again. Good job, Pablo. Good freaking job. Okay. So let's go Poltergeist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 300. Not quite enough. We needed 7. Okay. So the good thing is my opponents had 4 prizes. I didn't pay attention to what they had. I don't have Outrage, but I do have Static Shock. They can't or shouldn't be able to KO me next turn. I have Poltergeist still too. Okay, I think I made a mistake. Maybe I should have Weldered to the active and just dealt any sort of damage and set up the 2-shot for the Miraculous 2 GX. That was a mistake on my part for sure. No way. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part for sure. A 100% a mistake on my part. Ugh. Silly Pablo. Now I actually don't have a good attack to use. Right? I mean, still Poltergeist, but... Yeah, I guess as long as Poltergeist sets up the KO. I could have sniped the Jirachi. Well, I can still snipe the Jirachi actually. That doesn't seem bad at all. Yeah, that's the plan. That is a plan. That should have been the plan last turn. Instead of GXing, I mean, instead of Poltergeisting, that should have been the plan. That should absolutely have been the plan. Just KOing Jirachi. I did not think that through. So they do 150 to the Zapdos and this guy take the KO. And then I stamp them to 1. Yeah, if they get Intelligence, they just win off of the Zapdos. I need them to whiff Intelligence though. They can get 1, they can't get 2. I mean, they're definitely gonna go after the Mewtwo, right? Oh, they forgot to use their ability. They forgot to use the ability, that's actually good. Okay, so will the stamp to 1 work? If my 6 years of videos are any indication, it's not going to work. But hey, I have to try it, right? I absolutely have to try it. I kept that stamp all this time just for this moment, okay? Just for this moment. Alright, here goes nothing. Flare Strike, you're dead. Can my opponent get a switching card, the VMAX, and an energy of a stamp to 1? They had quick shooting plus delta damage to the Zapdos, they would have won already there. Oh no, never mind, that's it. That's not the quick shooting until win. Unbelievable, man. Stamp to 1, Pokecom, and Quick Ball. Unfreaking believable. I mean, they are down Escape Rope and 2 switches. How many do they play? Escape Rope isn't an out for them. So I might still be able to do it. Path to the Peak and Research. Not Stamp. Ooh, I should have benched Marshadow in case of Path to the Peak. If I get Stamp to 1, I lose as well, but... Thank you. Well, I mean, they might just win, right? They might just win. Okay, so I had Marshadow, 2 Quick Balls, and 1 Giant Hearth as outs for this situation. I guess it's fair. I stamp them to 1, they get quick roll. I get stamped to 1, I get the quick roll. Now they remember. Jeez. Jeez Louise. I played that horribly though. Absolutely, I could have played that much better. In terms of, I didn't need to deal 300 damage to the Urshifu. I could have just sniped the Jirachi that turn, and then the next turn finished off the Urshifu. The Cheryl turn bought them time. So yeah, that was like, the fact that it was this close is 100% on me, and not coming up with the Jirachi GX snipe play. It's been so long since I played with Welder MEW3, and having the sniping option is definitely not something that's common, you know? I was thinking of eliminating Jirachi through boss or the Great Catcher, but it completely, I completely disregarded the possibility of doing so with the Venom Shot. Completely disregarded that. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this Welder MEW3 showcase. Maybe the deck can make a decent comeback at some point. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.